A very good afternoon to one and all. You join me in the reception room where I live with my wife in our retirement flats in Porton. Yes, just on the outskirts of Porton. Now that is where I'm going to take you this afternoon. Yes, I'm just awaiting our host to pick me up, and we're going to go to his home. A very interesting man who introduced himself in town while I was filming last week. So I'm sure that we're in for a very, very good visit to this very nice, kind man. Just waiting for him now to pick me up, to take us all to his home in Porton. And we have arrived at the home of Stephen and John. In front at the organ is Stephen, and round here, sitting on one of the chairs, is John. Very good afternoon,
Hello.
John.
Good afternoon.
Now I'm going to run you around quickly this fascinating room. There's all the seats here for all their guests. A lovely welcome. And now we will see Stephen at the organ. Now Stephen is going to take over the video now. He's going to do all the necessary information that you might like to hear.
Hello, Colin. Hello, everybody. Well, I'll do my best, unaccustomed as I am. What we have here in Poulton Filed is a digital reproduction of a large Wurlitzer cinema organ. Very briefly, the construction of it has taken about 3.5 years. It's been up and running now for 6 or 7 years, I dare say. And John and I built it ourselves with the help of some wonderful friends. Some friends we didn't even know we had, but they wanted to get involved. The sound is created by digitally sampling every pipe in a particular pipe organ, whether it's a church organ, whether it's a cathedral organ, whether it's a theatre organ. In this case it's a Wurlitzer theatre organ. So what you're hearing has the origins in actual pipes. We've got 4 keyboards. We have all sorts of organ sounds. We have percussion sounds. We have novelty sounds, because the instruments of this nature were originally intended to be used for accompanying silent films. But then, of course, the silent era finished, and in came the talkies. So the organs really were reduced to intermission and playing the house in and playing the house out. Of course, in Blackpool we have 3 such instruments, one in the Tower Ballroom, which is used for dancing, one in the Opera House, which is used for concerts and occasionally accompanying a show, and one in the Empress Ballroom, which is a fairly new replacement to the original, which was removed in 1960 something or other. But I'll give you a few ideas of what the instrument sounds like. We've got individual sounds that we can incorporate. We have a nice trumpet effect. We have a tuba. And we have the sound that you associate with the theatre organ, which is strangely called the tibia. I'll play you a little tune now with some of the other voices on it. It's a nice little ballad. We've got some nice little bells and glockenspiels that we can make novelty tunes come to life. And of course, being for the silent film, they had the organist was responsible for creating all the sound effects. So attached to the organs in the chambers where all the pipes were real cymbals. There were real auto horns for the chase scene. And when the heroine gets tied to the railway track, along comes the steam train. So everything is incorporated. The only thing this instrument do is come up out of the floor, but I think we can excuse that. I'll play you another little tune.
Thank you very, very much indeed.
You're very welcome.
Absolutely. Not to worry, you've been wonderful hosts. We haven't finished yet, but I'd just like to thank you, Stephen, for your time. And John, ever so pleased to meet you.
Our pleasure, our pleasure.
I'm just going to pass you back to Stephen.
Well, of course, this instrument sits here in Poulton filed, but we don't keep it to ourselves. We like to share it. And quite often we meet people who say, oh, I wish I could have a go at a theatre organ, but they're not very accessible. This one is. I do give lessons to anyone that perhaps has piano or organ experience, but if anyone would like to come along and see the instrument to have a go, give us a ring. 07731 148 530. You'd be very welcome.
Marvellous, thank you for that. I will obviously make arrangements in the video to actually show it in how I will do it. So I'll just thank you again. Thank you, Stephen.
It's a pleasure.
Turning round to see John again. Now Stephen and John have another hobby. Oh yes. So we're going to go in to the adjoining room and you will be amazed at this. It's a model railway. So we're going to follow Stephen into the next room here. Oh my. Oh. I'm not able to say anything. I will have to let the camcorder show you. It's in a different world. I've never ever seen anything like this. Thank you for this, Stephen.
You're very welcome. I hasten to add, it's not complete yet. Even after 30 years, it's still not complete. So I better get a crack on. But it's been an absorbing hobby since took it seriously at 10 years old.
It's a credit to you.
Thank you.
With a final look at this incredible model railway, this will complete our visit today to the home of Stephen and John with their Wurlitzer organ, and what you're looking at in front, all I can say is a wonderful, wonderful hobby which Stephen has had for a number of years.
the model railway.